Okay, here I am. One second. God damn, there's so many alarms. Okay. I got a little bit excited. What's up everybody? This is Eaglepsych here. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome to Dying Light. Not welcome back, because on YouTube this is the first time I'll be doing this, but on Twitch I've done a full series of Dying Light franchise. Dying Light 1 and Dying Light 2, including the following. I've completed it, but YouTube, it's gonna be the first time. So and I like how ironic it is that I'm gonna be covering Dying Light notes and audio logs, searching that, and I'm gonna be going over the main story just as a summary, instead of actually going through the full playthrough without even releasing the full playthrough that I did on Twitch. That is on YouTube, but I haven't done it. Like, I haven't edited it. Yeah, that's gonna confuse a lot of viewers. And not just that, there's also another thing that I got a little bit too excited. So for those who don't know, I was doing a Days Gone live stream just yesterday, and today early in the morning Pacific Standard Time for people in America, I decided that I was going to do a Dying Light stream instead of Factorio, and reason being is because we have Dying Light the Beast that is releasing on September 18th, and I wanted to do like a refresh stream, right? Like, I wanted to revisit Dying Light, basically go over the main story, Dying Light 1 specifically, because Dying Light the Beast is going to have Kyle Crane, who's the main character of Dying Light 1, and like, just wanted to go through this main story of Dying Light 1. Well, not really. I'm not going to be like going through the full campaign. That's not what it is. But it's more so just revisit some old places, refresh our memories of what really happened in the game, and find some notes and audio logs within the game, and use that as an excuse to revisit the game and refresh my memory on the events that took place in the game, right? And while doing that, I just wanted to take people on a ride of like the people who don't know about Dying Light and or don't know about the main story of Dying Light. But I got so excited that I didn't even download the game. It's downloading right now as I'm speaking to you, looking at your eyes menacingly, waiting for Steam to give me the good news that the game has been installed, so I cannot bore you anymore with my voice. So you're stuck here with me for at least 20 minutes because the game is downloading, it's installing. It's gonna take a while, which is unfortunate. I got a little too excited for the stream. I got a little too excited. It's just one of those moments where when you I want to make an innuendo joke. Yeah, but when you release too quickly when you're not supposed to. All right, the game is installed. Let me just stop boring the shit out of you guys, and let's get into the game now, because holy crap. All right. Professional streamer at its best. I have no idea. I used to play Dying Light. Very fun game. Yes, that's for sure. It's a lot of fun. The story is freaking awesome. I'm too loud. So respond. There we go. Give me that. Give me this. Put it in there. Thank you. And I'm going to pull this down because the game is pretty darn loud. Very darn loud. Ow.
The eyes of the world have been glued to the city of Haran for the past 2 months, following the outbreak of a previously unknown pathogen.
It is not yet clear what has caused this gruesome affliction. The local government's Ministry of Defense erected a quarantine wall shortly after the outbreak.
The global relief effort's steady stream of supply drops has sustained what few survivors remain in the city. The Ministry of Defense believes more radical action should be taken to stem the tide of this virus.
The question is, are there still non-infected survivors in the city as the GRE maintains? And if so, will the ministry still go through with a stated plan to annihilate the city in an attempt to wipe out the Haran virus once and for all?
Whether by way of the virus or the ministry's proposed plan, one thing is certain. Haran's days are numbered.
Alrighty, Dying Light. Dude, can I just say that it is, while Dying Light 2's story is great, I like the setting of Dying Light 1 a lot more. It's a little bit polarizing because the story isn't over.
The moment we've all been waiting for has arrived. The next Dying Light is almost there. Sit back, get comfortable, and let yourself be drawn in. Enjoy.
The fuck? You can actually straight up just stop and attack?
If you made this far, then you must have liked what you saw. But that was only a small glimpse of what awaits you in Dying Light the Beast. If you want to be among the first to step into this world, pre-order the game now.
Already
It's
done.
A huge show of support for us, and as you know,
Already
we
done.
always appreciate our biggest fans. And if you'd rather hold off for now, we'll get that too. But keep an eye out for first looks and reviews, and we'll see you after the launch.
Can I just say their take on how to approach their audience with new games is pretty damn comforting. Can I just say that? It's the most comfortable approach to the audience in comparison to most like AAA companies I've seen so far. So, yeah. Okay, as I was talking about, right, before we start getting into it, I have played both games, and it's a little bit polarizing for me that because the story of Dying Light 2 is good, but the setting, the world, and the setting of the world around you, I love Dying Light 1's better. It's as if Dying Light 1 has more desperation, even though Dying Light 2 is like literally the world is ending around you, right? Dying Light 1 felt a more desperate world in comparison to Dying Light 2. I don't know why. It could be just me, but one second. Let me get the chat. There we go. Wait, was that a big volatile? Wait, that was a big volatile. Oh yeah, they're gonna be, so what they are planning to do with Dying Light the Beast, which has been discussed multiple times, is they're gonna have volatiles become the big bad once again. Instead of, in Dying Light 2, when volatiles, even though they're stronger, you can still kind of deal with them. In comparison to Dying Light 1, where dealing with them is such a pain in the butt. Like at nighttime, they're literally the epitome of a nightmare. They want to bring that feeling back. So in Dying Light the Beast, like the volatiles are going to be once again the big bad to deal with. It's not going to be crazy mutations. Well, there are going to be mutations, but the volatile is still the bigger enemy. So it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to do that now that we've gotten used to the volatiles a little bit from Dying Light 2. But yeah, as I said, like it's a little bit, for me, it's polarizing that Dying Light 2's story, while being overall a little bit, I would say slightly better than Dying Light 1. Dying Light 1's setting, because of how desperation is built into it, is just more immersive. Like you can feel that this is possible for you as a player. That you can see all of this happening. You can see that, yeah, this is a world that I can believe in, right? Which is weird. It's a little bit polarizing. But with that being said, I'll just make sure all the settings are good. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Wait, is the subtitles on? Yes. Controls. Well, mouse sensitivity, I'm gonna have to get to know in the end. So where am I right now? I hope that it's the end. Yeah. Perfect. So, now finally begins my search to find all the... Well, the thing is that all of the audio logs, I did my research and I found out all the audio logs are in the old city. So that is like in... what is called Ground Zero. I will go there later. Right now, I will focus on getting notes, which are on the slums. Then I can go to old city. It'll be one by one. Blue Wall Tile used to be even worse in Dying Light 1. Yeah, I think, wasn't that a nightmare difficulty? They were like kind of like purplish a little bit with a lot of armor in them. Wow, and we're starting off at nighttime, I think. What's the time? Oh no, it's morning. Okay, we're good then. Give me that. So, what I want to do is I want to get into a save zone real quick. Okay, there we go. Those are a bit harder to kill. Yeah, though those were a pain to deal with. Like, I played only once with those nightmare ones. Like, they were insane to deal with. So where is this? Side quest total security. On the roof, on the bamboo sleeping mat, right next to total security. I think I've already done that, haven't I? Let me have a look. That's not okay. Wait, why is it game visibility single player? Okay, good. All right. So let me have a look at the quests, right? Total security. Where is that? Nope. I don't see total security anywhere. Where the hell is that? What is this? Speak with Jafar to begin this quest. Total security. Did I never do that? Don't tell me that I have a side quest that I just completely missed because I never spoke to Jafar. That'd be hilarious. That'd be stupid and hilarious at the same time. Yeah, no, I don't see it here. Uh-oh. Oh no. I think I might have goofed on a side quest. That's not good. Okay, so where is this area? Can I get it on the map? Fuck off. Yeah, so there the map is on the left side corner. You didn't do the side quest a lot. That is stupid. What is wrong with my brain? I think it's around here. No. That doesn't look like the area. Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while, folks. No, I found it. Okay, I found it. Never mind, I found it. It's right here. Okay, so I'm right here. Okay, good, we're good. Okay, I at least found it. And you know what? While we're doing that, I might as well go and speak to Jafar as well. I probably should get that side quest done. Wow, fucking idiot. Yeah, just get this. And give me that. Oop. Alright. It's a good thing that I still remember my keybinds and mechanics of the game. Okay. So where is Jafar in all this? No, I forgot where's Jafar too. Man, I left Dying Light 1 hanging. That is stupid. What's happening? Oh, hey there, boys. How you doing? Boop.
Come on, you fucker.
Boop. Oh, that failed. Nope. Okay. Bye. And goodbye. There we go. Happy? Are you happy?
Please, take this for saving our skins.
Run. Hi. Sorry for stabbing your butthole. Oh, shit. It's the full family of the lady. They're pissed. Well, that's not surprising. Anybody else? We're good. Which game is harder for you, Dying Light 1 or 2? I would say Dying Light 1. Very easily. Dying Light 1 is a lot harder. Like, it's so easy to die in Dying Light 1 in comparison to Dying Light 2. Like, it's not even a contest. Urban.
Crane? You're Crane, right? Kyle Crane?
Yeah?
Erwin Snowberg, movie director. I make these zombie annihilation movie series. Yeah, you've probably seen them.
No.
Yeah, they're thought-provoking meditations about people very much like yourself who have to kill buttloads of zombies for various reasons. The details really aren't important. What is important is production cost. Makeup is a major factor. I'm talking head rot, arms falling off, guts hanging out. And when you blow them apart with guns, those squibs cost like crazy.
So you've come to Haran.
It's a tragedy, of course, but there's a fortune in special effects shambling through the streets, just waiting to have their heads blown off for my next movie, Zombie Annihilation 4, Dying Lunch. All I need is a gun nut.
Nice.
Drop in
Happy
spectacular
twist.
numbers, and I am told you are just such a man.
Oh, God. How about no? How about we not turn a tragedy into a goddamn movie script, you idiot? Alright. Yes, I'm glad you agree, because, yeah, like, for some reason, the gameplay in Dying Light 1 feels a lot more meaty. It's like, if you get hurt, you feel you get hurt. Dying Light 2, I mean, kinda, but not as much. Like, it doesn't feel as penalizing as it does in Dying Light 1. In Dying Light 2, kinda, but not as much.
Glad you made it. Go see Kurt. He'll explain everything.
Okay, that's it. Can you ladies fuck off?
Crane, that dynamite of yours, I'm making it into an anti-personnel bomb. It'll mow down the infected like a harvester. I'm going to combine it with firecrackers and a load of shrapnel, but I'm missing a few things. Starting with a suitable casing. A battery from a truck would be perfect. There's this big truck on the overpass. Well, it's hanging over the edge of the overpass. But you're an athletic type. You'll be fine.
Screw you, buddy. But you know what? If that can help us against the infected, why the hell not? But now there, quest. It's the Big Bang Thesis track. There we go. It says total security. Nope. There we go. It says total security on the guide, and it's the Big Bang Thesis here, which is weird, but alright, that's gonna have to wait, because I'm going straight for the collectible. Here, have fun with your birthday. What's happening?
You took your time invincible.
I don't know how to thank you.
I like how it's banging on the cage is not gonna help your case, sir. Just saying. That is not how you deal with infectants. Alright, I'm gonna camouflage myself. Less hassle to deal with. So I already have it then. When I played the first Dying Light 1 after I beat story mode, I tried Nightmare. It was very tough to beat, not gonna lie. Yeah, and you get rewarded for being out at night and doing things too. Yes, both of you are absolutely correct. Nightmare was a pain to deal with. So, no, I don't have node number 25. I think Dying Light 2 feels easier now because we have more EXP with gaming. Yes, I think... More than that, I believe it is also because of the amount of tools. I think there's just too many tools that are given. God damn it. I forgot about the alarms. Next to a... Why? Why? Fuck off. Can you not... Can you not bring your family? This is not a vacation. Why the hell are you guys here? I'm doing something. Would you mind? Oh my god. That's not good. Nope. Well, he's gone. Don't know what happened to him. Don't know about that. Dying Light 1 is so much harder. Dying Light 2, they give you so many boosts and other things. They make you look like Dying Light 1. Yeah, that's what I mean, is that they give you way too many resources to deal with the infecteds. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Okay. So yeah, this is also done. I think I just have different notes from this area. Probably. Okay. So let's just go over what we have, right? What is this? Bento, I understand that you said sometimes the drugs don't work as well as they should, but when we started doing business, maybe 1 out of 5 pills didn't work right. Like they would do nothing. Then later it seemed like 1 out of 3 pills didn't do nothing. Then half of them did nothing. I don't really understand what the placebo effect is, but it's not working for more and more of my customers. If you could increase the placebo levels in these medicines, I would really appreciate it. Anyway, it's great that you can now produce antizin in your own laboratory. I like this. The spelling mistakes to show like this person like doesn't like it's not the best. He's not the best in English. I'm sure the quality control will be much better. Glad to be in business with you. We're going to make a lot of money and help people too, Yusuf. Yeah, no, Yusuf, you did not help a lot of people. So this is connected to the side story where in the tower, you were trying to help this one survivor that was having like not like a stroke, but they were kind of like losing it and they were almost on the verge of dying. Kind of, not really. They had like a fake vial of antizin, which is basically a medicine that you use to deal with the infection, kind of suppress it to a certain extent, because it's not a cure, but it's a suppressant. And when you try to deal with it, you find out this Bento guy has his own fake laboratory right next to the tower, and you kill him, of course, because he's an asshole. And Yusuf thought that they were helping people? That's interesting. I like how he thinks that the placebo effect is some sort of a actual or like good thing that is supposed to happen. That is so sad. Yusuf, you got duped, my friend. Okay. Now the thing is, how the hell am I gonna track? How the hell am I going to track? Like, okay, I need to look into like a different map or something, because if they're gonna give me different notes numbers, that's not gonna end well. Because now I have no freaking clue which one's where. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Days Gone is an older game and most gamers struggle with it. In my opinion, it takes more skill to play older games than the new ones. It just gives you everything. You don't have to work it out. I agree. 1 second. God, I'm so dehydrated all of a sudden. Oh boy. What the fuck? Even in here, it says notes 24 and 25. Okay. Then there's one in the corner. All right, let's go try to find that first. Let me just collect all the notes for... So then we can go over all the notes like all at once. So, uh-oh. I already don't know where I'm looking at. Straight across right next to... Okay, I see it. So right here. Oh, this safe zone. Gotcha. What the... What did I do? There. Gotcha. When I played Dardam for the first time, I haven't struggled like in Dying Light 1. Really? That's sad. Well, I played Dying Light 2 in hard difficulty, but for some reason my like hard difficulty camp run was a little bugged, which is the unfortunate part. Like it was a little bugged because even at nighttime, you know how normally you find these like pharmacies and whatnot that you can access to get like heavier loot in Dying Light 2? Yeah, even at nighttime they were infested with volatiles. It was weird. Like it was bugged to the point where it was like volatiles where they're not supposed to be. It was really annoying. Okay. I meant for my first time played both game. I remember in Dying Light 1 I used to be scared. Yes, absolutely. I'm right there with you. I had the exact same feeling. There's one thing I need to confirm. They said 4 and 5 can be done during Gunslinger. Damn it! I think I've already done Gunslinger, right? Gas Mask Man. No. Prodigal Son. Yeah, Gunslinger's already done. Okay. So maybe I can go back to the pawn shop and figure out. Maybe. We'll see about that. I really wanted to go through the notes and stuff, but apparently for some reason, I think they're locked behind the side quest, which is good thing because I can also complete those side quests and kind of do like a 100% on my game, but unfortunately, you don't have that much time today to do that. Ow! There we go. Bye. You're one beefy fella. If you don't mind, thank you. Alright, where's the battery? There we go. Okay. Oh, that failed. Okay. And thank you. Where? I heard him. Oh, there he is. Bye. Okay. I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, why am I stuck? Come on, get up there. All right. Here you go, Kurt. You're gonna give me total security yet?
Okay, so we've got the casing. Next, I'll need some metal scrap from the junkyard to use for shrapnel. After that, I need sugar and some cables. Try the shops or warehouses. Bring them back, and you'll get a bomb that'll blast 100 infected at once.
Sold.
Done,
Take your sugar.
done.
These cables all right?
They'll do. All right, we've got everything. Give me some time. I'll let you know when I'm done.
Okay. I hope you will call me. Alright, let's find the other notes then. The ones that don't require to be while the objective. Like while I'm doing the story. Where are you? There it is. Between the supermarket's door, right next to... Okay, I can see where it is. Kind of. It's a little hard because the map is a lot spacier in the thing. And a lot less spacier here. But it's right here. Okay. Where? Okay, this way. By the way, Zeph, I don't know, I don't think I ever talked about this. But we also found... You remember Rias from Dying Light? The guy, the original antagonist that we have to deal with? I actually found some notes on him where I think... Let me just check. I think I have the note where... If I go into the inventory, go into this. No, not this one. No, not this one.
Great. Get here. The bomb's ready. Come on.
Okay, I'll see you there.
No, this is not it. This one's not it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is the note for Kadir Suleiman. That's Rice. From Acting Governor Colonel Kadir Suleiman, Haran Emergency Central Command. Kadir was in the Haran military and was responsible for the infamy bridge. Just look at this. To Major Kaleem Abbas, Military Engineering Division, subject infamy bridge firewall reliability. Lieutenant Major Abbas, you seem an able enough man, yet you continue to take up my time with things I've already dispensed with. Have I been unclear? Despite my previous messages, you remain convinced that I do not understand the implications of the current situation. I assure you I do. As you have repeatedly stated, the infamy bridge firewall requires a great deal of power to remain operational. The electricity being drawn from some districts is of poor quality and prone to voltage fluctuations that often fall below the tolerance specifications of the equipment. This undervoltage will rapidly degrade the special UV lamps being used, resulting in an unsustainable bulb failure rate. Ultimately, the entire system will fail at an unpredictable time. This will automatically trigger the failsafe demolition charges, and the bridge will be destroyed to prevent a quarantine breach. Which brings me to the point you keep trying to make. Since we cannot know when the system will fill, we will not have time to withdraw our forces from the city before the demolition of the bridge occurs. It is therefore inevitable that we'll be trapped in Haran along with the infected. Many of us will become infected, many will die needlessly. I understand all of that. Are we clear now? Suleiman. So Reyes was actually in the military, and he was the part of this entire project. This is not it. No. This is just journal entries. Okay. But yeah, that is something interesting that we figured out. That I picked up on. But there is also another note regarding Kadir Suleiman that I haven't really gotten yet. Hopefully I will. Got it. Note. Okay, let me have a look at this note number 2. Okay. Actually, I should probably get to like a save zone, so I don't have to deal with this constant nagging of the supermarket hot fire sale. No, I don't want your groceries, thank you. Nope, I cannot get a good cooking target. There we go. Boom. Okay. Yeah, much better. Can I close the door or something? Yeah, this is better. Okay, let's have a look at this note. F. There we go. Notice to all shopkeepers from Reyes. Warning, the brothers Nazim and Osman are known thieves and have stolen from me. Anyone who attempts to trade... So this is like a message from Reyes to all the shop workers. Anyone who attempts to trade or barter with them will be considered complicit, and they will meet the same fate that awaits these two miserable traders. My men will be coming to your shops to inspect your goods. If any property stolen from me is found in your inventory, you will be held responsible. All of your possessions will be confiscated, and your shop will be burned to the ground. Remember, it is your responsibility to notify us immediately if you have a reason to believe either of these men is in your vicinity. Okay. These guys be mad. That's not good. Alright, so that's number 2, and then we have number 3. Where is number 3? No, that's not it. 4, 5. Where's 3, dude? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. It is close to a save zone. Number 3 is the third known on a table inside the save zone. And the save zone is... Okay. I think I see it. Well, there are 10,000 save zones here. So, how am I supposed to know which one this is? Is this Jafar's area? No. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, gotcha. God. Man, it's a little tough to go through the map because of how messy it is. Well, I'm not getting electrocuted. That's good. Ow. So this one. This saves him.
I'm not in a special right now. Forward.
It says on a table. Or under a table. Oh, there it is. Got it. Let's have a look. Does anyone have phenyl nitrate? I'll pay top dollar, no questions asked, except can you get me more? Contact the Mac. If you don't know who I am, ask around. Yeah, that is not useful information. Okay, then we have 4 and 5, which seems like it's in the tower? The fourth note is against the wall in which a teddy bear is sitting. Yeah, it's the tower. The fifth note is on the ground of the floor on the ground floor of the tower. It's attached to a large board. So I have to go back to the tower for this. Okay. Here, basically. Let me just make sure that I actually don't have 4 and 5. I don't have 4. I have 5. Yeah. This one. Okay. All of me. Oh, come on. So, For those who don't know, this gonna be a little bit of talking points. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the save zone then. Yeah. For those who don't know, the story of Dying Light is basically you are a GRE operative, basically an operative of a relief effort company that is working with the government. It is a private organization. You're not with the government. It's more like a private organization that is working with the government to help Haran. And your name is Kyle Crane, and basically you go through a lot of issues. No. There we go. A lot of issues to try and basically get the files that GRE claimed, yes, that these files contain the recipe to make a cure for the Haran virus. The virus here that is causing these idiots to become brainless buffoons. But later you find out that that's not the case. Actually, that they were trying to weaponize it, not create a cure. And for some reason, I don't know how to fight. Can you go away? Fuck off. Nope. Okay. I forgot. Am I on hard difficulty? I think I am. I think I am, yeah. So, as a result of that, you decide to stop the GRE from getting the file, and in doing so, you end up killing one of the biggest mob bosses that are here on this city, whose name is Rise. And you have no.
Allow me to bring your attention to a genuine scientific miracle.
No. Thank you. No, thank you. I'm collecting story bits right now. More important things to do than save your butthole. Okay. Let's see. Teddy bear. Do we have a teddy bear? I have no idea how this works, but apparently there's an Easter egg connected to this Elred, I think. I'm not sure.
Special deal for you.
Yeah, do you have a teddy bear that I can squeeze out to get the notes from? What's your thing?
I'm Buckshot, Towers Guard. You're making quite a name for yourself out there.
Thanks. What can I do for you?
I'm instructing guard recruits in biter combat techniques. As you know, most people aren't accustomed to dealing with adversaries who have no sense of personal safety. The learning curve can be costly. So, I was hoping I could convince you to give a demonstration. I'll record it all on camera and then use it for training runners, guards, scouts, anyone who wants to stay safe out there. It will be a big help and it could really save some lives. Is that something you'd be up for?
Not right now. Later, but not right now. So, teddy bear. Where is this teddy bear that we're talking about? No, that's not it. No. Where's the teddy bear? I guess I'll just do this. Unless it's upstairs. Hey, Spike. Do you guys have a teddy bear here in the workshop? Are you guys trying to make a Frankenstein teddy bear? No? Apparently not. Okay. Here, anything? Nope. Nope. Okay. Probably it's upstairs then.
You're trapped here.
Let's have a look. If not, if it's not here, then I have to look into the rooms. That's okay. Oh, this is the teddy bear. What the hell is this? What are you? Okay. This is a teddy bear. The fifth node is on the ground floor of the tower. It's attached to a large board. But that's the fifth node. I have the fifth node. I don't have the fourth node. What is this?
First impressions are always the most important.
What do you want about? Okay. I don't see any notes. Guy, do you want to explain yourself? No, that's a stadium. Well, I'm confused. Okay. I'm so confused. Here?
What are you doing out here?
It should be here. Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. So because I think I got the note number 5 from the teddy bear. It's a little bit randomized, but we found it. Let's have a look. Whoop. And whoop. Nope. Oh, got it. Nope. I need to get to Old Town. I need to get to Old Town. I heard it can be done, but you need to know the right people. I'm not a chump, so don't try to con me. But if you're real and you know what I'm talking about, contact Dawood at the tower. Contact Dawood at the tower? Why would Dawood help you with that? So Dawood in this game was a character that was a father, that was a very concerning father, right? He wanted to save his child and himself from this place where we are right now, and the Old Town is the main city of Iran where the infection actually started. That's the ground zero of the infection. So Dawood thought that it would be better to get a pistol for self-defense and use the underground sewers, the sewer system, to get to Old Town, because that was the only way to get to the main city. And there was a small group known as the Saviors that were actually transporting people between the slums where we are right now and the old city. But unfortunately, Dawood met a unfortunate end, because when you do the side quest and allow Dawood to get to the Old Town, you later find out that Dawood's son is locked in a closet in the old city in a house, because Dawood got infected. He got bitten in the old city and got infected as a result and turned into a zombie, which you end up killing, and then you end up bringing the child over to another safe house where the old town citizens are taking care of it until the mother of Dawood is brought to Old Town so she can take the child back, which is an unfortunate end, but also understandable because he's an idiot. So that's done. Now we have number 6, which is where exactly? Number 6 and 7 is right under a safe house. Right under the safe house on the right side. Okay. And I have a lady. No. Bye. There we go. No. No. Anybody else? Take your time. Nope. And there's another one. Where are you guys? Like, how much freaking lovemaking were you guys doing in the room that you have this many children try to kill me? Get out of here. You and your indecent actions in that stupid room. Alright. Right here. This is the area next. Right? Yes. 6 and 7. And it says number 6 and 7 is done during the Gunslinger mission. I already have done the Gunslinger mission, so I should have access to it, I think, at this point. I should be able to get the notes. Shit. Yeah, I don't have 6. I found 7. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go over these once I find number 6. God damn it. How much are you reproducing? Stop having so much sex, okay? There's a limit to public indecency, and you're crossing the limit here. God. Sometimes I don't understand zombies. I don't know if they want to get laid a lot, or do they want to bite a lot. Like, just fucking choose it, man. Choose your goddamn poison, will you? At first, they want to give you hickeys, but then they want to keep lovemaking to each other. It's like, can you please choose one? So, the only thing is worse than notes. No, these are just strange, dude. Wait a minute. Oh, that's why it's not working. I see now. God damn it, because I'm playing on hard difficulty, it doesn't show the items with the survivor scan. It only shows zombies. Are you kidding me? You dick. Well, I chose this difficulty for myself. Where's the damn note? Give me the note, you douche.
One eternity later.
Maybe... Oh, there it is. Freaking blind idiot. But, yeah, that's note number 6. I have 7. Let's get to a closer save zone. Thank you. Alright. Let's get inside so I don't have to deal with so many sounds and crap. Okay, let's have a look at these both notes, right? We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. That's done. 5 is just from Tolga and Fatin. For those who don't know, Tolga and Fatin are these 2 weirdos that you meet in the game, who are basically scientists of sorts. They're kind of like scientists, but not really scientists. They're kind of idiots. They're kind of like Sheldon. That's the best way I can put it. They're kind of like Sheldon, right? They don't understand the social cues. They don't know how to talk. But at the same time, they're pretty damn genius when it comes to getting some engineering stuff done. You even meet them in Dying Light the following. So, yeah, are you tough? Are you strong? Are you having trouble reading this? If the answer to all of these is yes, we may have work for you. We need a real muttonhead who will probably get himself killed on the first day. You've gone through a few of them so far. Maybe it's your turn now. Contact Fatin and Tolga. Very nice sales pitch, by the way. Okay. And this is note number 6 to Dawood. Okay, so let's see. To Dawood Togan. So this is the father that took the pistol to get to the other side in Old Town, to, you know, in hopes of living a better life than he did in the slums, thinking that the old town was safe, and then getting himself killed and leaving his child in a horrifying place. So, to Mr. Dawood Togan, my name is Esma Kaya. Despite your recent denials, I'm very sure you remember me. 3 months ago, I brought in a sterling silver tray, which was used as a collateral for a small loan from you, pawned, as you say. The amount you gave for the tray was not satisfactory. Despite my pleas that it was worth far more than that, still I accepted your money because I needed it. I was told that I could have the tray back as long as I paid you double the amount you had loaned me within 3 months. This was always my intention, as the tray has been in my family for nearly 100 years and was engraved with my family's letters. It was very precious to me. Last week I came in to recover my tray, but it was gone and you denied any knowledge of it, more than the money you wanted me to pay for it. I don't know what recourse I have. My receipt shows only the money you gave me, without any mention of the tray. I don't understand how could you do this to me. I cannot afford a lawyer, so I must let this go, but you have not won. God would deal with you. And that the god did. The god did give him his karma. Unfortunately, his son paid the price as well because of him. So, apparently, Dawood was not a good guy after all. He was just an asshole. So, well, that goes to show why exactly he didn't win the most popular award. And then this is another note for Dawood from City of Haran Police Department. Wow, so he's straight up getting a letter from the police department. Mr. Togan, your request for a firearm permit has been declined again. The Haran Police Department recognizes your legitimate concerns as a shop owner to protect yourself and your business. However, our concern is public safety, and the law in this regard is clear. As we have explained repeatedly, your history of domestic violence and minor public altercation disqualifies you from owning a firearm. Unless these facts can be refuted, this decision cannot be reversed. If you have further questions, you may contact our office. Signed, Captain Enver Halim. Wow. So Mr. Dawood was not just a bad guy, he was a pretty bad guy. Domestic violence as well as minor public altercations? Yeah, that does not bode a lot of confidence, now does it? That's not good. Okay, so number 8, I think we already have it. Yeah, we already have number 8, and there's only one place to go for number 8, so that's done. Which is to Police Captain Halim from the Haran Police Department. Dear Captain Halim, my name is Kari Senner. No, it's not from Haran Police Department. It's from a specific person. Dear Captain Halim, my name is Kari Senner, and I'm writing because I have become very concerned about a man I've seen in our neighborhood lately. His name is Salim. I do not know his last name, but he lives in a house a few streets away. He's a strange man who often leers at women and young girls passing by. One day, a few weeks ago, he followed me all the way up to my home. I'm certain that he was following me, and I could feel his gaze at my back. Then last Tuesday, he suddenly stepped in front of me and on the path and said, "Would you like to perform for me?" I don't know what he meant, but it was very upsetting. I'm told that he keeps very late hours working in his basement, and that he's known in town for buying many chains and locks, and often asks the clerks odd questions about the strength of the chains needed to restrain a human being. I realize one of this amounts to a crime, but that is surely where it will end. Please send someone to talk to him. Thank you, Kari Senner. Yes, I remember this side quest. I very clearly remember this side quest. This side quest, I forgot the name of it, but there's a side quest in which I think you're approached by the husband of a woman who later you find out is in, like, I can show you in the map. There's a, like, right here, right in one of these houses, the woman is kept as not as a hostage, but literally as a slave. And that's when you get to know from the woman that the guy that this Kari Senner was talking about in the note was the kidnapper and was using her. I don't need to translate what that means for you, for the adults out there. Was using her to his own ends, and she was literally locked in chains. And you know those metallic balls that we see in like movies and stuff? She was literally chained to the damn bed in the basement, and we had to kill him to, of course, like, save the woman. So yeah, that was pretty bad. All right, so it is very scary nighttime out there. I need to go to the washroom real quick. I'll be right back. I have returned, and actually, just to, like, for now, I'm gonna decrease the difficulty on the game because we're doing story stuff. I don't want to deal with high difficulty crap right now. Advance. Go into normal. Yeah. Switch to normal difficulty. Because, as I said, we're doing story bits right now, so I'm gonna have to put the challenge on the door off the shelf because I want to find stuff. Now that's suspicious. Okay, and we're here. Hello.
You got a bomb for me?
I've got the prototype. It's on the table, ready to be tested. There's a barricaded tunnel nearby. It's chock full of volatiles during the day, but at night it should be pretty clear. You won't find a better place to test a bomb.
Okay, I'll try the tunnel and let you know how it went.
One more thing. Remember about the firecrackers. The bomb will go off as soon as they're done popping. That's how much time you have to get the hell away. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright, you know what? Might as well just get this done. But before, do I have some UV flashlights? Like, do I have some UV stuff on me? Just in case. I have Super Molotov. There we go. I don't have any flares on me. That does not help. Why do I not have flares? What the hell? No. There we go. I can only make 40? That's bad. Okay. I'll just make normal ones for now. I want to save my butt, you know. Thank you. Okay. Inventory... Flares... Wait, where are they? Oh, never mind. It's in the inventory. Okay. Might as well get this done on the way, and then we'll get back to note finding. We are gonna be in so much trouble in not to... Long ago. What's with those lyrics? Okay. And how do I get to the other side again? Hey! There's a volatile man out of my way. And there is another volatile man. That's perfect. That's oh, this is great. Hello. Ow, 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 ow. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's nothing. No, there's nothing. It's all good. It's all good. It's everything's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We're okay. Okay. Okay.
Hey, Kurt?
I'm here, Crane.
It's no good. It's not working.
Not working? Huh. That's unexpected. All right. A little on-the-fly surgery should do the trick. First, open the casing by making an incision just below the negative terminal post. Peel back the casing along the incision line to reveal the trigger wiring harness. Now, check the solder on 2 green wires and the 3 red ones. I'm betting it's the green wire. I was drinking when I did them, which I now realize was perhaps irresponsible of me.
A lot more than responsible, you asshat. There are 3 volatiles that are waiting to give me a warm hug. Well, time to run.
Whoa, that did it.
Oh, run. Oh, run.
Blew up the nest and the barricade. All right, the tunnel's now passable.
Hey, I told you, my friend, if I build it, it's going to explode. Come
okay.
And I'll give you the blueprint.
Fuck you, asshole. Almost got me killed in the process because of your stupid explosion. I'm gonna just go to sleep. You know what? No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I may be dicking around at nighttime in Dying Light 2, but I'm not doing that shit in this game.
I got a deal for you, friend.
Yeah, how about you go out there and deal with them for me? I hate this game at nighttime. Thank you for the statue. God damn it. Alright. I will never get used to nighttime in this game. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. Okay. Now, note number 9. Do I have note number 9? Let me have a look. Boop. No, I don't. So, for note number 9, I have to get under the bridge. Let me open the map. There are 2 notes there, so I'll be able to collect 2 of them. Yeah, it's around this area. I think there's one in the save zone. Let me have a look. Yeah. Okay. The 8th... Yeah, the 8th is already done. It's the 9th one. This is 9 and 10. That is on Gersel. So yeah, it's in the safe zone. Gersel sounds as Fisherman Village. The tent node is on the bed inside of the buildings. Okay, gotcha. Alright. So let's go there for now. Which is a little bit far away, but that's fine. No matter what difficulty, I hate nighttime in this game. It is the most horrifying shit in existence. And you know what? I'm looking forward to it coming back in Dying Light the Beast. I wonder what implications it's gonna have. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, got it. Landed it like a pro. Get up there. Hope you don't, ladies don't mind. Thank you very much. Oh no, that's a dead end. Okay.
I got a deal for you, friend.
It said inside Gertho's house. Hope you don't mind. Hi, ma'am. What the hell is wrong with your eyes? Okay, no, they're normal. Got it. If you don't mind, I'm gonna be reading this. Let's have a look. Note number 9. There we go. Gersel, final warning. So, just so you guys know, Gersel is the leader of this entire safe area, right? This small village right here, or you can say small. Yeah, just call it a village. It's a lot better, right? This fisherman village. The thing is, Gersel's story is that he sabotaged his own gate entry. This entry that is so secured right now. He's the one who sabotaged his own gate opening with a gas mask to potentially blame it on someone else named as the Gas Mask Man. In doing so, he basically invited all the infected in here, so much so that the people had to get inside their houses and lock themselves in, otherwise they would die. They were literally bombers, like zombies that would explode in here, and Gersel did that so Rise's men would come in and actually protect them, or basically kind of show his own village people that Rise's people don't really want to help you, they just want to take protection money. Because Gersel's village was being targeted by Rise for protection money. So, yeah, that is Gersel's story. So what's going on here? I think the note is connected to that. Right. Gersel, final warning. Excuses don't cut it with Tahir. Yeah, so Tahir was Rise's, like, he was the... You know how on the ship there's a first mate? Tahir was Rise's sidekick, pretty much. So they don't cut it with me either. You can't tell me it's just not working. You have to make it work. You're in charge, so it's your job. The fishermen don't want to pay tribute? Are you kidding me? Get your people in line, Gersel. That little village of yours could become a smoldering ruin in a few hours. You say your people don't think they need our protection? Don't they get it? The one thing we can protect them from is us. And believe me, they need protection. Tahir takes a real dim view of this kind of problem. He likes to make examples. Do something, anything, but get your people in line and do it fast. Kareem. Kareem is the one who wrote that note? Zeph, do you remember Kareem? I don't know if you do. The guy in the red jacket who you meet for the first time when you go to Rise? Like, when you're given the jobs from Rise. Kareem is the guy you meet. He's the one who you're in contact with. And he's more like a gray area. Like, he's not really a bad person, but he's not a good person either. Like, he's right in the middle, right? He's good by heart, but he also understands his position. Interesting. So Kareem wrote this? You know, the reason why this is interesting is because Kareem wrote this letter as if he's from the fisherman village himself. That would be an interesting thing. That if he's from Gersel's village, like from the safe house, he's from Gersel's safe house and he was picked up by Rise because of his skills. And he's working there to protect this village as much as he can. That would be interesting. So, actually, the unfortunate thing is, I think Kareem's dead. I think, in the story. I think Kareem died in Dying Light 1. I think so. I'm not too sure. But interesting. Okay. So that's 9, and then 10 is inside one of the buildings in the fisherman village, which is a little bit to the corner. I think I can figure out in the map which one this is. Yeah, here. Thank you for the blueprint. Ah, got it. Okay. Let's have a look at what this note is about. Okay. Hey Asif, guess what I just bought? Right, a new fishing rod. Okay, it's not new, but it's a C-Beam Flexmaster 2, and it's in great shape. I bought it off Omar Boss for $65. Yes, he needed some fast cash. He also just pawned his reel, which is actually a great reel, but I'm still happy with my Whirlwind 650 Blue Knight. What the hell are these kind of names for fishing rods? So I'll let that one go for now. As for the rod, I'm putting my name on it. I wish I didn't have to, but if I don't, Omar will be whining on my doorstep trying to make me sell it back to him for half the price. But with my name on it, I might as well have snapped it in half. Anyway, we need to go fishing soon, but I'm a little under the weather now. This weird kid bit me. Ooh. The other day, and I think it's made me kind of sick. Should be up and around soon enough. Hope this thing isn't contagious. Russian. That is bad ending right there. That is straight up bad ending right there. So he got bit and he's infected. That's GG. Yeah, so note number 12, we've already read this. This is from acting governor Kadir Suleiman. That's interesting. So we already did that. Where's 11 in all of this? Whoa. What is this area? Central Station Building. Inside the Central Station Building? Please no. Okay, thank you. Well, that's a fail. Run. Okay, well, I'm running. Oh, I gotta run. That was a bad idea. Oh, that is bad. Oh, ooh, almost broke my legs there. Well, broke my legs. There we go. And broke the momentum completely. That's perfect. Oh yeah, it's the station where you have to go at nighttime and basically either get your butt munched on or be the hero. I don't know. Choose one. That failed miserably. This way. No. Right here. Oh no. Oh no! Don't run a cinema! No! Okay. Ah! Holy crap. No, that's a bounty. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we have note number 11 to go through. To whoever now has the task of keeping the juice running in the city, my name is Mustafa, and I've been maintaining this system for the past 2 years. This is my last day. I'm getting out of here before everything melts down, which I'm pretty sure is just about to happen. If you're in here, then the power has gone out. God help you. If you're wondering why it went out, just picture a single wall outlet with 20 power strips hanging off of it, running 10 refrigerators and a bunch of TVs. That's what this city is. Now they want to add the infamy bridge to it? By the way, so this is a little bit of tidbit. The infamy bridge, which, let me see if I can show it to you guys before I continue reading this. So that right there in the distance, I don't know how to access my binoculars or if I could get my, there we go. That bridge is known as the infamy bridge, and what they're talking about adding the infamy bridge into the system over there, where we were, and the electrical grid, is that the idea that the military had was that in this game there's a mechanic where if you put UV lights or anything related to UV, slows down the zombies and actually weakens them enough for you to be able to kill them. And most of the time it works like an insect repellent against the zombies, right? So what they wanted to do is get 10 megawatts, just so you know, which is, imagine like 100 refrigerators worth of electricity consuming UV lights on the top of that bridge, that top half of the bridge right there, right? And basically use that as a deterrent against the zombies, because the idea that the military had was that they were going to install the UV lights there, turn them on, so the UV lights would repel the zombies, and then they would use that to basically evacuate all the humans from Haran. But it backfired, and that's what he's talking about. It that this grid, electrical grid, is everything that powers inside the city of Haran. Like, that is the only grid that's the main electrical distribution, right? He's saying you're talking about this entire city, which already has electrical issues because there's only one grid. Now you want to add that giant thing into this little bitch. Like, such a bad idea, which is what they talk about here, right? So if you're there we go. So if you're wondering why it went out, just to restart that so I can reinstate, just picture a single wall outlet with 20 power strips hanging off of it, running 10 refrigerators and a bunch of TVs. That's what this city is. Now they want to add Infamy Bridge to it. I've upgraded the capacitors, but we've still got large areas of slums that are packed with grid leeches, non-paying users of electricity. It's never going to hold up. The military should go house to house and remove the leeches from the grid, but that's not going to happen. Suleiman says the problem would solve itself as fewer and fewer healthy people remain, but he's assuming that all the infected will shut off their lights and TVs just before losing control of themselves. Fat chance of that. So Suleiman again is Rise, Kadir Suleiman in the game. And since you're here reading this, that pretty much proves me right. So here's my next prediction. You're not going to get out of here alive. It's too late. Sorry, my friend, but you haven't got a prayer. Well, guess what, Mr. Nice Mustafa man? I did survive. And the Infamy Bridge... Well, actually, it still didn't work, because only this time I've taken away the UV lamps and given that to the tower. So... And for some reason, Alfie is still not using them, so... I guess that part of the prediction still worked for you. Well, that failed. Alright, so we're done with that now, and number 12 is done, so we don't need that. We need number 13, which is at an area a lot to the left, and it's not in a safe zone. 13 and 14. Let me check. What is that, a mission? No. 13 and 14 are in the scrapyard. Scrapyard in the... nearby the mushroom area. No, map. This point. This is where it is. Okay. Hello? Alright, there we go. So it is for those, again, who don't know, from your side of Dying Light, when you get into the game, you're given a mission to restore the power, because, you know, like the full power grid was offline, and then you're given the job to go to the bridge that I showed you guys and get the UV lamps there. Okay. Was. There we go. There we go. That kind of fixed it. Now we just need to get out of here, actually. Bye. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, wow. Holy crap. Look at the dead bodies of the volatiles. Oh, that thing did some damage. Sure, I can do it next Saturday as well. That's fine. Because I think we're gonna have to at this point, given how long this is, like long it will be for me to get everything. I may have to. Okay, we're at the scrapyard now. There we go. Okay, so not you.
It said the 2 notes are in here, but they didn't say the location of them in here, so I'm gonna have to search around. Ooh! Hello! Note number 13 has been found. Just need to find 14, which should be here too. Oh, there it is. Found it! Okay. Let's go through these. Note number 13. Ryan. It's good news, bad news, my friend. The picture on the bus? Yeah, it was a married image, but we found the note. There was a married man in the image. It was the image of a marriage. Okay. It's good news, bad news, my friend. As you know, the supply of phenyl nitrate has been running out. None of my suppliers have seen any for weeks, and they're all saying the well has run dry for good. I even had one of my informants at the tower check if they're sitting on any of their medical facility. Apparently, phenyl nitrate can be used as a disinfectant. What a waste. But they've been out of it for even longer than I have, so that's bad news. The good news is that I've found a source. I've traced a missing case of phenyl nitrate to a Zerp cleaning product salesman who had to ditch a delivery he was making on Chaos Night. You know, when the bridge was blown up. I've sent my courier to retrieve it. If he doesn't get killed, you will soon be the only guy in town producing slam. So I suggest you adjust your prices accordingly. Cha-ching! In return, I hope you will reconsider taking care of my problem. You know what a terrible situation I'm in. I'm still willing to split the recovery with you. Please consider this, Aziz. Yeah, this is something that I know this one. So this is regarding the side mission where when you went to the scrapyard, because I think it was smoking red, like there was a red smoke that was coming out of it. And the thing was that this guy that is responsible for taking care of the scrapyard was like making happy powder for Rise's men. Don't forget to hit. Oh, okay. Thank you, Zeph. But yeah, he was making happy powder for Rise's men with phenyl nitrate, which is also being used as a disinfectant. So we went to Lena, who's the doctor at the tower, and we told her that we have got phenyl nitrate, and you know, they want to make it to use like Rise's men, and this guy in the scrapyard wants to use it as happy powder. Lena gave something else that is similar in fashion with phenyl nitrate, but actually it's a lot stronger to the point where they just see stars in the morning. Basically, they just black out for a while. So we gave that to this guy, and what happened to this guy after that, we have no freaking clue. So this is what they're talking about, the phenyl nitrate that was, well, kind of, you know, traced and found, but then we took it because you know, it's better to be the douchebag and steal it from the guys that are using to make happy powder and turn it into something that can actually be used to save lives. There's a note 14. Ryan, if you're expecting special treatment, you're not going to get it. We need a reliable supply of slam to keep things running smoothly around here. You are one of our suppliers, so you have value to us. If you're not a supplier, then you are not valuable to us. You should know by now that falling out of favor with Rise is just about the worst thing that can ever happen to you. Yes, I know phenyl nitrate is hard to find. Maybe it's even impossible to find. But that's your problem. If you can't cook slam, then come up with something else. If you can't come up with something else, you'd better sprout some wings and fly yourself out of here. The last delivery was late, and the one before that was short. This time you're late, and now you're telling me you're going to be short too. So I'm telling you, you're falling out of favor. Kareem again. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is a lot of like you see a lot of bad side of Kareem because of this. You can see that. That makes sense. Ow. So Kareem once again, that kind of makes sense because Kareem was always the messenger of Riot, so you can't really blame him because it's like, what is he supposed to do? He has to sound threatening to get shit done. Okay, note 15. Where is that? 13, 14 are done. 15 is actually in the same building where we found note number 3. Note, wow, I should have gone. It's on the table. Yeah, so I have to go back. Where is this? Okay. Well, thankfully, I think it's closed this time around. Was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's close. Thankfully, it's close. All right. Let's go! Man, this thing worked like a charm. Look at the mess it created. Holy crap. This is from the bomb that Kurt gave us. Holy shit.
Wow, you get to work with her, don't you?
I'm sorry? Work with who?
Jade Aldemir, the Scorpion. God, she is so awesome. She's the whole reason why I came to Haran.
You came here to see Jade?
Wow, you're on a first-name basis with her? I would just die. Wow. But yeah, she was supposed to compete in the global games, you know?
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, she is such an amazing kickboxer. People used to say she was like the female Chung Li. She's the reason I started training, you know? I wanted to be just like her. And then my dad got me and my sister tickets to the games for my graduation present. And we came here, and my sister, right after all the sirens started going off and the soldiers showed up in the streets, we were trying to get to a safe spot, and she tripped and fell. I didn't realize it for a few seconds. I kept running, and she didn't make a sound because it knocked the wind out of her. And then I realized she wasn't with me and turned around. They were all over her. I couldn't even see her for all the biters. But I've been thinking to myself ever since then, how would the Scorpion handle this? And I've been trying to be brave. When you see her again, would you tell her one of her biggest fans says hi?
I will, definitely.
Interesting. Yeah, so that is a little bit of a backstory of Jade Aldemir, which is one of the main female characters that you meet in the game. She is a national kickboxing champion, I think, and she's given the nickname Scorpion. She's tough as nails, but unfortunately by the end of Dying Light, the main game, she ends up dying in order to save your life, because you and Jade are put in a position where it's like you have to choose who gets the antizin, because you only have one vial of antizin and both of you are turning at the same time. So she ends up giving her antizin to you and ends up dying and turns into a viral. You end up killing her, and she doesn't know that. And for some reason, I'm pretending as if I don't know that either. I don't know why. That's weird. Aha! The note inside the witch's room. So this room belongs to a witch, quote unquote. The woman is known to mess around with the insides, kind of. I don't know. But apparently she was known to walk around at nighttime without getting, attracted by the zombies. Only to, I think you were supposed to interact with her much sooner, lol. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. But yeah, you meet this witch known as, I think it's Dahlia. You later find out that she's not actually a witch. It's she's like an apothecary. She knows how herbs work, and apparently some of the mushrooms that you later find out that she asked you to get is basically something that kind of gives you a camouflage effect, because the zombies cannot trace you or basically track you as a human when you drink the medicine that is made out of the mushrooms. All right. No. There we go. Miss Dahlia. Oh yeah, dude, I even remember her name. Holy shit. That name was correct. I thought I was maybe wrong, but no. Okay, good. My name is Aruba Ozek, and as you should recall, I commissioned you to make one of these special dolls of yours. It was of my husband Olkin, and its fabrication required some of his hair, a fingernail, and a drop of his blood. I hope this rings a bell for you. As you did not provide me with a proper receipt or bill of sale, I suppose this and your cash-only privacy policies to avoid paying city taxes. In any event, despite the doll's extremely poor rendering of Olkin's actual features, its functionality has proven reasonably good. Rapidly jabbing a hat pin into its temple reliably produces an associative shattering pain in Olkin's head. That's bad. while another pin thrust into the stomach area produces something he describes as an abdominal rupturing sensation. I'm generally satisfied with these results. However, yesterday I attempted to improve the effect by replacing the hat pin with a 16-inch carving knife. I dropped my hat. You fucking idiot of a wife! Oh my god. Which wife in the world stabs? Okay. Dude, there's a thing called playing Poppy Playtime with your doll, and then there's something called stupidity. You are in stupidity right now. I attempted to improve the effect by replacing the hat pin with a 16-inch carving knife. Holding the doll in one hand, I thrust the knife into the doll's stomach, but the blade passed through its body, its poorly constructed torso, and went through the palm of my hand. Well, that's karma for you. My husband heard my scream over his own noisy wailing, and he crawled into the kitchen to find me standing there with a voodoo doll of him spiked into my hand with a carving knife. Now he blames me for his pain. Thanks a lot! I know the owner's manuals are a thing of the past, but you should provide some documentation and warning of your product's poor construction quality. I'm afraid you've lost an otherwise satisfied customer, Aruba. I was like, you know what? Good thing! You know what? Good for you! Oh my god. So she takes the voodoo doll that Dahlia makes, and she tested it with like freaking pins and shit to confirm that it was actually working. Like whatever she did to the doll, the guy that the doll represented, which is her husband, actually got affected by it. And she ends up stabbing the fucking doll with a 16-inch carving knife, gets herself stabbed by doing so. So now there's a knife that is stabbed into her hand, where in the middle of her hand, at the hilt of the knife, there's a doll that's dangling. And the husband gets so worried over the wife that he comes crawling into the kitchen while being stabbed by an unforeseeable force, looks at his wife, and just starts saying, so you are the one who is doing all of this. Bruh. What is this world? This is disturbing and stupid at the same time. Can I just say that? This is disturbing as fuck. But at the same time, it is like literally the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Okay, now we have 16 and 17, which I think we already have these. We have these, it shows, but what I want to confirm is are 16 and 17 from the same location? Yes, but there's another note, note 26, which I have to later get it, so I'll come back there later. But so we will go through these once I've gotten... You know what? We'll go through it. So, this is note number 16 for Errol Asani, who was the previous governor of Haran. So you remember how in one of the notes, which is about the infamy bridge right here, note number 12, it says acting governor Colonel Kadir Suleiman. It doesn't say governor, it says acting governor, right? And then we have note number 16 that is saying attention Errol Asani, governor of Haran, right? So that is showing that Kadir Suleiman, which is Rise, forcefully took the position of the governor, which I think this note might go into details of. Maybe, we'll see. Telecode secure transmission, hashtag 210-401-356950. So the one thing that is important to know about Errol Hassani is that he asked for our help to basically get him stuff, to prepare to leave for Haran. Only for you to later find out that Errol Hassani actually duped you, got himself a private helicopter, and got out of Haran anyway. So yeah, Errol Hassani is no longer in Haran. He actually evacuated from the city. which is something to know about. So he was the governor. He was originally the governor of Haran. He asks you for some help. You help him, but he ends up duping you and abandons you in Iran and ends up leaving in a helicopter with whatever leftovers of his family he has. So, attention Errol Hassani, governor of Haran. Urgency level maximum. Begin message. This is a critical GRE communique. What? Errol was in touch with GRE? We can now confirm that the antiviral drug antizin has been proven an effective inhibitor for the Haran virus. While not a cure, regular administration of antizin will prevent the onset of the most serious effects associated with the Haran pathogen. The GRE is working with several pharmaceutical manufacturers to ramp up production of antizin to meet the urgent needs of the Haran people. Beginning at 14:30, which is 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon, this afternoon, most GRE support airdrops will now include antizin along with basic supplies. Detailed instructions for proper dosage and use will be included. In the light of this important development, we are no longer recommending limb amputation as a means to prevent the onset of Haran virus symptoms. Please coordinate your office with the mayor and other local officials to make this information known to the public as soon as possible. End message. So yeah, this is specifically about, the thing is that when you meet the governor, Errol Hassani, right? Errol actually has one of his legs amputated. He's on a wheelchair. And later you find out what happened is Errol actually got bitten by one of the infecteds. I don't know if it was scratched or bitten. So in order to save himself, he ends up amputating his leg like it is done in World War Z. If you watch the movie World War Z, where a female military officer that the main character later meets gets infected in Israel, because Israel is the last standing country in World War Z, and he, to basically save her from being infected, he amputates her arm and wraps it in bandages. That's exactly what happened to Errol Hassani. Unfortunately, that is literally right after that is when he gets this note from GRE on his radio that you don't need to amputate your limbs anymore, and antizin is a good enough solution to that. It's not a permanent solution, but a good enough solution until they can find a cure. That has to be some good karma right there. Poor bastard. Okay. Then we have another one. Dear Errol, I know how busy you must be with this terrible crisis going on, but I have no one else to turn to. Hassad was killed yesterday by a sick person, and this morning my daughter Saliha and her son Aaron showed up at my door. After her husband was shot dead by a neighbor who thought he was infected, there's little I can do for them, but perhaps you could. You know me, brother. I've never tried to take advantage of your station to profit myself, but this one time I must. Please take Saliha and Aaron away from here. They say there's no way out of the city, but if there's an exception, it will be for you. I'm comfortable remaining in Haran, but I can't stand the thought of my lovely daughter and grandson being attacked by those terrible things out there. They are your blood and are good people and are worthy of your mercy. Please take them into your care. I know you will, and so you have my deepest gratitude. Your loving sister, Phyllis. Yes, so I do remember this. Actually, Errol had a family. This is what I was talking about, that he had his family. His daughter-in-law, I think, his niece, sorry. Yeah, because it is his sister's daughter, so niece, and basically niece's child. I don't know if that is grandniece. I think kind of counts as a grandson. Sorry, I'm not really good at the whole family thing. But yeah, basically he had his niece and his the son of the niece, and he took them with him. That is the one good thing he did. He took his family with him. All right. So note number 18. That is right under Jafar's place. Which is the 18th note is a fenced area, and you can reach it only by jumping down from a nearby bridge. Okay. Got it. But before I continue this, I need to go to the washroom again, because again my bladder's crying. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, I have returned. Alright. So number 18. Okay. Right under Jafar's place. Nope. Nope. There. Thank you. No, actually, that's not under Jafar's place. Right here. Okay, got it. Oh, it's actually close by. Cool. Oh yeah, I remember this area. So there's supposed to be a note here. Oh, found it. So what is this? Reflections on fire. How do you become a fire eater? Who was the first guy to stick a burning hot flame down his throat, and what made him think this was a good idea? And who was the first nutbag to walk on red hot coals, and what made him think that would work out okay? They say it's the sweat on your feet that keeps them from bursting into flames. Does that mean if your ass is sweaty you can sit on them? I think the gas company should investigate these things, but they won't. Idiots. If only I was in charge. I wonder who wrote that note. What the fuck? They want to sit on hot coals bare ass naked. That is not appropriate. Okay. So we have note number 19 to find next, which is a little bit further away from the safe house, down about here? Yes. 19 is in a side room in the tunnel. Okay. I don't know what the hell kind of weird stories now we're getting. Bam. Oh, God. Better. Okay. Goodies. I'll take that. Thank you. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna hide in this room and read it. Indubitably. Alright. Reflections on fire. My experiments with fire weapons are conclusive. Fire is an effective weapon against anything that doesn't like fire, which is pretty much everything except fire. Thus the phrase fight fire with fire is completely stupid. Okay. Fighting fire with fire produces considerably more fire, but the fire, the original enemy fire that you were attacking with your fire, would probably consider being a bigger fire an improvement and generally beneficial. All the same, I should probably run some more experiments. It's like reading the journal of a 5-year-old kid that is trying to make napalm. Like, fuck. What is going on here? Okay. The other one, which is note number 20, is a little bit further away, but it's somewhere I think we can get access to. Let me see. I think it's this area. Yes, kind of. That's a bolter feeding ground. That's not something I'm looking for. So that's where I need to go. There we go. 20th lock. The 20th lock is in a locker with kits in a small building in which we will enter if we pick a hard lock. Okay. I don't know what that means, but we'll figure it out eventually. That's not good. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Nope. Oh, come on. Got it. Bam. Close the door. Okay. Hey, goodies. Thank you. Alright, just a bunch of resources. That's fine. Blueprint. Crad. Filthy Blade. But that's not the only thing I came here for, though. Hey, I think I got the note? Let me see. Yes, I did. There we go. Reflections on Fire. There we go. It's the same dude again. I'm no hero. I'm just a regular guy who sees things real clearly. We need a lot more fire to be safe at the tower. Bricken thinks fire is dangerous. Maybe to him. Maybe to people who don't know what they're doing. But I've been starting fires since I was a little kid. Yes, I've made some mistakes back then, and yes, I burned down my neighbor's garage. Big deal. Anyway, I've learned from my mistakes. Fire will make us safe. People will soon flock to me in droves, seeking the protection of my fire-walled command base. And they'll say I'm a hero, but I'll say I'm no hero. I'm just a regular guy who sees things real clearly. Oh, and real clearly he did. So who this note belongs to is a very peculiar person, which is obvious from the notes itself, who used to take care of gas-related things in Haran for the tower, right? But then he decided to use the gas, redirect all of the gas into his own customized DIY base that would have pipes on the outside of the base, right? And these pipes would leak out gas, and this gas would be lit on fire, right? So you would have basically a firewall of some type. And basically you're the one who helped him with all of that, and he helped you by reinstating all the gas lines. And let's just say that his firewall was effective against zombies, but was not so effective against itself. That base did not survive more than 10 seconds. Because basically what happened, he had so much fire in his house that his house ended up turning into a bomb. And yeah, he is a roasted chicken now. So that's ironic. Good for him. Alright. And this is Ghazi's journal. Wait, I already have this. Note 21? Yeah, okay. So, Ghazi is another peculiar individual that you meet later in the side story. It's one of the side stories, actually. Ghazi is, unfortunately, you know, those mentally challenged people who, you know, are kind of like childish, like literally childish. That guy was an idiot. The fire guy was just a straight up dumbass. But this guy, Ghazi, has the legitimate condition because he thinks like a child. He behaves like a child a little bit. And you meet him later. And in order to, and the reason why you meet him is because, for example, the pain meds for the head, right, when people are having like headaches and stuff, the pain meds for that were out of stock in all the pharmaceuticals like in Haran. Ghazi was the only one that had those pain meds because he was still going to the pharmaceuticals to collect those medicine, even though his mother had died 5 years ago. I think it was like 5 years ago, 2 years ago. I don't exactly know the timeline, but she died 5 years ago, but he was still collecting those meds because he believed that his mother was still alive. So he still collected his meds, right? And he was very, very persuasive. Which, as I said, you know, he was a little bit mentally challenged, which you will read right now. And because of that, you're able to get the pain meds from Ghazi after helping him get his chocolates and movies about how great Ghazi is. And in his opinion, if Mama ain't happy, nobody's happy. That was literally the quote that is used by Lena and Ghazi. So that's a little bit of backstory about Ghazi in this game. Entry number 1. I'm keeping a journal because the man in the movie, you know, as you can see, it's like the spelling mistakes right here. He's typing movie as MOVY, and he's typing journal JERNOL, which is interesting. About the smart mouse had to keep a journal. His name is Allergenon, and the longer you keep the journal, the smarter you get. Right now, my smart level is 8, so I'm smarter than just about the most people. But this journal will make me even more smart. Guess it could be good to be even smarter. As you can see, guess is written GESS right there. Entry 2. Today my new smart level is 9, so I'm really much smarter than just about everybody who ever lived. When I went to the pharmacy, again with the F, to get my mom's drugs, the drug man said I could not have any more because my mom is a pumpkin head now. Yes, basically after his mom died, he ended up making his mother, putting her back together, the good old Five Nights at Freddy's style, by having a pumpkin as the head and having a bucket on top of that. So I started singing in my super voice. Then he said, okay, and gave me the drugs. He was not nearly smart enough to go against Ghazi. Entry 3. Today my new smart level is 10, so I probably can't go much higher. I'm so smart now I can barely talk to people because they're so dumb. Maybe becoming super smart was a mistake. You think, Ghazi, you would think. A lot of people I see on the street are much dumber than me, than they seem to be, than that they seem to not be saying words at all, just noises. Oh, so he is comparing himself to the zombies, and he thinks that those zombies are still people. As I said, like he has that condition. If they don't see me, they just stand around doing nothing. When they do see me, they act stupid and get mad at me for being so much smarter than them. I used to think people were busy and really smart. Becoming level 10 smart has opened my eyes about people and how dumb and lazy they really are. I gotta love Ghazi's perspective of the zombies. He's just looking around, just be like, what is wrong with these lazy people just standing around in the sun doing nothing? Hey, don't you idiots want to go to office and get some money for your mama? I gotta love Ghazi's opinion, freaking perspective on this. They're fucking hilarious. From now on, I'm going to keep away from them. I just make people angry with my super smart mind. Dude, you're so smart, even I'm becoming dumber at this point. They wish they were Ghazi, but they can't be Ghazi, just me. What an adorable letter, but man, jeez, the stupidity is next level. But yeah, that is Ghazi. So if you didn't know about Ghazi, now you do. God. Okay, we already have note number 21. I have to get note number 22. Where is 22? 22 right here. On to the save files on the right side, right next to a turn. Okay, gotcha. So it is... Ah, god damn it, it's so hard. Okay. Right here. Got it. So, let's get out of here. And follow this way. Yes, I'm with you, Mr. Smart Guy. I'm right there with you, Zeph. After all, Ghazi is so smart. Ghazi is the smartest person alive. We're just too dumb. That has got to be one of the most adorable yet dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Here you go, Kurt.
This is for you. I've also modified the case a bit. Cans instead of batteries. Smaller bang, but cans are easier to find and to carry.
Alright, thanks, Kurt.
Thank you. Whee! Okay. So it said the internet cafe is locked. I need to find a way to get access. Any there? How do I do that? Hyperhouse, super fast, cheap internet. Yeah, so this is the internet place. Got some money. Do you have some chocolates? Oh, okay. I'll take that. Now to find the note. There it is. Got it. The fuck were you eating? Alright. Let's look at the note, shall we? Neil. You know the magazine supports you. Always do. And no one's saying you don't know what you're doing. You've been to too many places where you were the only one who did know what you were doing, but this one's different. Haran isn't just another basket case with a madman running the show. From what we're hearing, and it's not much, the Haran virus is now completely out of control. The effects of this disease are so uniquely horrifying that wailing in the city and putting a man like Suleiman in charge actually makes a degree of sense. Anyway, we can't get you in through any of our channels. I won't say that we tried to, but we did look into what could happen if we attempted it. They were on us in seconds. People are watching us, and they're probably watching you. So be careful how you send information and to whom. Last thing, if you do somehow manage to get into Haran, you're going to have one hell of a time finding a way out. That place is sealed tight. Good luck, old friend. You've got guts, but it's luck you're going to need the most. Chris. So I believe in this case, Neil was a news reporter who wanted the news about the Haran virus to actually get out, the details of it, because the thing is, in the universe of Dying Light 1, the world knew about the Haran outbreak, but they did not know the details. And I believe Neil was one of the reporters who got himself in Haran specifically so he can find the details that he could share outside with the people, just to show them how horrifying this virus was, and to let people know that the government actually fucked up. Like in this case, the government actually screwed up in this universe to try and control the pathogen to the point where literally if they did not do the extreme measures, then not just Haran but the entire world would be lost. So pretty spine-chilling story there. Now to find 23. 23. Where the hell are you? Okay, 23 is... Didn't I already... No, I haven't. Okay. It's in the water area. Where are we? Here. To this save zone. 23, let's see. 23... is on the building next to the antenna. You can get it while completing the Prodigal Son side mission. And I think I've already done that, haven't I? Extraction... No. Let me see. No, these are these are main missions. Office, bunker. Yeah, the Prodigal Son. Yeah. So we've already done that. I just need to find the note now. Got it. Okay. Come on, get up there. I think this is the area. No! That failed miserably. Ouch.
You're looking for me.
No. What's this? The hell is this?
Shit. Don't waste.
2,000 years later.
Okay, it's done. Fuck.
The Korek machete. Eh? What? It's a developer blueprint. Developers like to cheat when playing their own games. Korek likes to have everything under control, and this is his tool. Oh wow, it even has the print Korek onto it. Best Banes since what? Okay. Weird. Okay, so coming back to it, the building, the note. run blueprint. Oh, there it is. I think I see it. Here? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Found it. Okay. Eaglepsych, my husband. If I'm correct, Eaglepsych was, yeah. Eaglepsych is, in this story, the one who makes weapons for Rise. So he used to make all the melee weapons that Rise needed, and he was making all the melee weapons for Rise's people too. So, and his son. We've both seen enough of our friends destroyed by this sickness to know that my fate will be no different. In a very short time, I'll turn on you and Christoph. Christoph is the name of their child, by the way. Eaglepsych and his wife's child. And perhaps harm you both. I cannot allow that to happen. I'm so sorry that you will have to find me this way. Please don't be mad at me. I love you and Christoph above all things, but I must do what I must do to protect you both. Now promise me that you will do what you must do to protect Christoph. He is too young to understand the consequences of recklessness, and the world has become too unforgiving for mistakes. Find safety wherever it is, and stay here. Stay there. Make peace with it. Ignore whatever flaws you will quickly come to see, and make the best of the situation is the only way you can survive. And that is what I want you. That is what I want for you most. I love you. Farewell, Maja. That explains why. Okay, so that explains why Eaglepsych was so obsessed with like just staying at Rice's side, is because Eaglepsych wanted to actually honor his wife's wishes, which is to find safety in this unforgiving city, Haran, as of right now, because of its infection, and then use Rice as a means to protect themselves. He just wanted to protect Christoph, and they didn't trust any other source. Okay. So, total security side mission. Now the thing is, how do I get to total security? Do I have to speak to Jafar? Because I don't have total security on me. Oh god. Find the embers. No, these are main stories. Mother's Day, Goodnight, Gunslinger, Kidney Punch, Witch Queen Chasing Past, Troll, Dungeon, Blocks for the Boy, Rupert, no, Radio Station, Legless Spider, The Bunker, Bandages and Meds, Electronic Parts, da-da-da-da-da, Where's My Mother, Poisonous Midnight Bridge. Yeah, see, I don't have total security. Then how do I get total security side mission? What? 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 How do I do that? One second, let me see. Well, that's great. How to get total security side mission. Dying Light. Find Jafar Wheelhouse, received this from Hansen's Trapped Group. Okay. Let's go and talk to Jafar. Maybe Jafar will. Okay.
What do you got?
Someone must have turned the antenna on. We're picking up signals from all over town. One of them is from Hansen's group. Hansen used to run security at the tower, but he thought the building was too vulnerable. He wanted to move everyone to a new location. Of course, Brecken wouldn't have it. So him and some others up and left. We never heard from them after that, until today. You can hear for yourself.
This is Seref. I'm with Hansen's group. There's been an accident, and we need help. I'm concerned who might be listening, so I can't be specific. Please, come quickly.
It just repeats.
Does Brecken know about this?
He said until we actually talk to someone, he doesn't want to risk sending a runner out there.
Alright, maybe I'll go out and have a look.
I'd appreciate it. Hansen ran a tight ship. I can't understand how things could have gone wrong with him in charge.
Okay. Total security. Yeah. Track that. Now we can finally figure out what the hell is going on there. We did miss outside mission here. That's just... idiot. Boop. No, don't run into a bush. What are you trying to have a makeout session with a bush on YouTube Live? Fuck off, Kyle. Oh. You know what? If you guys are so inclined, here. Go. Have fun. Ow. What the fuck did that come from? Get out of there. Anyone else? Nope. Nope. Okay, let me get my stamina back. You know what I'm gonna do? Ow. Can you jump? Thank you. And you, shut up. Okay, give me this. Boink. Nope. Boink. And bam. Fall down. Bye. Thank you for the goodies. No. 1 and 2. There. And I'm gonna camouflage just so I don't have to deal with that crap anymore. Alright. I'll take that.
Okay, I'm gonna shut it off.
That's 1 down. Oh, this is electrified. You know what? This will help me. Bam! There we go. Well, that failed. There we go. There we go. There's one over there. Hello. Nope, 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 nope. Well, isn't that beautiful?
So far, I think I found Hansen. Looks like he took a fall, and then the biters finished him off. Been dead for a while.
What about the others?
I'll let you know when I find something.
Get away! Get out of there. You know what? Give me that. Oh, of course. There we go. If you don't mind. Yep, we're good. Thank you. Open the door. Well, sir, have a good night. Alright. Done with that. Gauze, some blade, and turn it off. Now we can get up there. There we go. One second. I think I know how to fix this because the audio is way too low. So what I'm gonna do...
After switching on the security system. But now the entire building is electrified, and we've been trapped up here ever since. No one's responded to our distress calls, and we've run out of supplies. The only thing left is some cyanide that Hansen thoughtfully brought with him. Anyway, given the choices, we've all decided to go this way. There was talk of trying to go cannibal, but then we'd just be smarter versions of biters. Better this way. Besides, how smart are we for allowing Hansen to leave us stranded up here in the first place? Thanks for finding us, whoever you are. Sorry for the mess. Seraph Hassan.
Jafar, I found the rest of his group. They're all dead. They killed themselves.
Why? What the hell happened?
It looks like Hansen switched on the security grid and then fell. The rest of his people got stranded on the roof with no way down. Looks like they eventually ran out of supplies and decided to cash out.
They couldn't get into the building?
Well, it seems Hansen had the only key. Guess he didn't trust anyone else.
No, Hansen never trusted other people.
Yeah, it's too bad they trusted him.
Thanks for going out there, Crane. Jafar out.
That sucks, man. That is the shittiest way to go. That is so sad. Oh boy. That. Oh, man, the audio recording just fucking hurts to listen to. Holy shit. Can I just say, whoever did the audio recording for Seraph on this, the voice actor for Seraph, you did a phenomenal job. Like, holy crap. That, like, my heart sank listening to that. Because that, like, you can listen, you can hear the depression in his voice while he's recording that. And he even goes as far as saying, thank you for finding us, whoever you are, and sorry for the mess. Like, oh, damn. That sucks. That really sucks. God. Oh boy. I can't believe I missed that in my previous gameplay. That really sucks. Camo machete. Actually, it's a strong machete. I guess I'll scrap this. Thank you. All right. Yeah, these two as well. They also took the poison and died.
I can't be specific. Please come quickly.
Yeah, see? You can even turn this off.
I'm with Hansen's group.
Yep. There's another note. Okay. There we found the two notes that I've been trying to find for eternity now. Alright, note number 24. Hansen's Journal, Day 6. Finally, everything is in place. It's a beautiful day, and we're all lounging on the rooftop. A few biters are roaming around, but for once I know they truly cannot reach us. All the doors are secured, and I have the only key. There won't be any oops, my bad, around here. I've never locked myself out of a room, never lost a key or forgotten a lock combination. I'm not perfect, but I don't screw up on the matters of security. Because I use procedures and checklists, and I stick to them no matter what. The people who've joined me here have put a lot of trust in me. Some were nervous about having copies of the building keys, but about not having copies of the building keys, but I told them anyone who can unlock these doors can get you killed. And since they can also get me killed, I'm the only one who gets the keys. You either trust me or go back to the tower. Nobody left. I'm pretty damn pleased with what I've accomplished here. But my finest achievements is the electrified fencing I've encased the building in. Even with the most determined volatile would be pan-roasted in a matter of seconds trying to scale it. The fencing is powered by a customized generator that runs off of the building's gas lines, so can't run out of fuel. For safety reasons, I've allowed the generator to run down its gasoline supply. Now I'll just head down and switch it over to natural gas, and then it will run forever. I predict tonight will be the best night's sleep I've had in months. By God, I've earned it. Oh, that you did. Oh, that you did. Oh, that you did, you dumbass. From Anonymous. What a bunch of fools we were. Hansen and all his talk about security and ironclad rules and his rigorous procedures and checklists, of course, his system was so flawless, it had to fail. Back at the tower, it seemed to make sense. Hansen was always carrying on that too many people had keys, and that the entries to the building were never locked anyway, so that people could get in. What kind of security is that, he would say. If people can get in, the biters can get in. Brecken is going to get you killed. So we joined Hansen and trusted him with everything. It was okay for the first week. We helped him encase the building with electrified fencing. Great idea, Hansen. And then he set up his customized generator, which he somehow got to run off of the natural gas line, so it would never shut off. We told him he was a genius. Well, you can't say it didn't work. It's been 14 days and it's still running smoothly. 14 days since we've had any food or water. 14 days since we watched that knucklehead fall off the scaffold and hit the ground like a bag of wet cement. He screamed when he hit the ground. I think he broke his back. And that brought the biters in. The others were horrified and felt sorry for him. Not me, though. The instant I saw that jerk plunging to the ground, I knew he would kill us all. Hansen said he kept cyanide around because he always thought someone else's negligence would let the infected in to get in. That was his worst fear. Anyway, there should be enough for all of us. Except for Seraph. We've burned all of our passports and driver's licenses, and anything with our names on it. We don't want any record of who we were and how stupidly we died. But know this. The man who got us all killed was named Hansen. Roy Hansen. And he was a royal idiot. Anonymous. That is a good end note. God. That is a good footer. Holy crap. Alright. I understand the frustration, but weird. Oh my God. There we go. Ah, boy. All right, so we have 24 and 25 done, and now we have 26 to note, which is the last note to be found on the slums. So now we can actually move on to the old city. Is in a locker inside the small building in front of the school, which is... Oh, I see it. Okay. Yeah, right there. Okay, so this is the last note of the slums, and then we're done with the slums for now. Then we have to go to the old city and start finding the notes in the old city. So that's good. We're done with this area. Okay. This one. The note should be here. I think. Ah, there it is. I think this is again to do with Ursel. This is my old school. I still can't believe we've arrived this morning and the lieutenant said, secure those buildings and set up a perimeter. And here we are. Gosh, that's funny. Never thought I would set a foot in this place again. There were a lot of TV cameras on us when we were entering the quarantine. Felt like a movie star or something. The last time I was in this school, they said I was too lazy to accomplish anything. Now I'm in my fatigues with an AK-47 and some hand grenades, and they think I'm a hero. I guess that was mostly because of what the colonel said. When the news cameras were watching, the colonel announced that our orders were to assist the infected and evac them to special medical facilities where they can be treated. He said the doctors were anticipating a full recovery for most of them. People were cheering and clapping about that. But as soon as the cameras were gone, we entered the quarantine and he gave us the real orders. Shoot any infected on sight. That was a big relief. I don't really want to touch them. Shooting them is much easier. It sure is funny being back in my old school, shooting all these people that I used to know. Oh, that took a dark turn. What the fuck? I mean, I get why, but holy shit. The line? And it's the last line that makes it the most horrifying of it all. It sure is funny being back in my old school, shooting all these people that I used to know. That's a horrifying statement. And no, I don't know who this person is. That's nuts. All right. Time for me to get to the tower so then I can go to the old city from there. All right. Ow, 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 ow. My eyes. I don't know why, but a single strand of hair just started irritating my eyes. This way, please. Bye! Oh, that failed. Nope. She's pissed. Nope. 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 Ma'am, can you just... Okay. Never mind. Dude, can you control your wife? Okay, you both are... Dude, what? I am not made of candy. Can you leave, please? She is just not dying. Now she is. I took care of it. Why are you mad? Dude, she was cheating on you. But then again, you were cheating on her by going after me as well. So I guess you deserve the same. Good night, asshole. Alright. Give me this. Up, and here. Woo! Nope. Oh, that headshot snapped right into it. Bye. Miss me. Oh, that failed. Ow. Alright. Just want to see what is behind the cop car, because I've never opened one of these. Why is there a jewel box and money in this thing? Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Alright. Crap.
What are you doing out here?
You guys talk to each other. I'm gonna go. Where's the thing? To the prison, to the stadium, no. Neither of them. There. Old Town, Embers Towers. There we go. I keep saying Old City, it's Old Town. God. Alright. So, you know what? I'll do one thing. I'll leave this here. Yeah. I'll do one thing. I'll leave this here. And I'll continue this next Saturday. Right? Because, well, to be fair, I really wanted to complete this, but unfortunately, like, I only have 15 minutes, and I'm not going to find much in 15 minutes. So I'm just going to end this here, and I'm going to do one more session of Dying Light, this one, Dying Light 1, and then if we can finish it on the same day, and we have some extra time left, then I'll start Dying Light the Beast on the same day. But I'm going to end it here for now. Right? Because we completed, like, for example, a checkpoint, right? And now we have Old Town and the Following. Those are the two only places that are left that I have to check, which is the countryside from the Following and Old Town for notes and audio logs. Because there are audio logs, but all of those audio logs are in Old Town. That's the thing. All of the audio logs that are in Dying Light 1 are in Old Town. So yeah. I'm gonna take my leave. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to check out more, please check out my channel, YouTube channel. You know, with the stuff that there's Days Gone series that I've been doing for a while. So I hope you guys can check that out. And if you do, please let me know what you think about it. And yeah, if you guys like what I do here, then please support the channel by subscribing, leaving a like, and sharing it with your friends, because that'll be really, really helpful for the channel. And with that being said, I am sleepy. I need to go lay down because I only slept for like 3 hours because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I'll see you guys next week at Thursday on Twitch at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for some 7 Days to Die with Dr. Nibs. And with that being said, as always, be loving, be rocking, be amazing, guys, because that's right. Sleep tight, everybody. This is Eaglepsych. Saying good night. Bye.